Why? There is a smell that I'm identified with. And though the atmosphere has its usual smell, because I passed through that place, I left my smell there. And the person comes and he says, I smelled you there. I smelled you there. That's how God is. See, God is not God diffuses himself. I said God diffuses himself. There are people who go through a place and nothing shows that they went through that place. Nothing shows. The atmosphere won't change. Nothing changes. So, no identity of theirs is left. As soon as he moves, everything about him moves with him. But not God. God leaves a trail. When they say a trail, God, his nature lingers. When we say something lingers, you are gone and the thing is still, moving in the atmosphere, though the one that thing is connected to has already left that place. So when God moves through a thing, his nature of favor, his nature of goodness, his nature of kindness, his nature of mercy, his nature of grace, though God might have left, it still lingers in that place. And it lingers not just for people to know that, but for people to receive of that lingering nature of God. So people are blessed. People receive favor. People receive mercy. Though the very person has left, they enjoy the lingering nature of God. And this is the person of God that has come to live in us. So when we become conscious of these things, listen, we leave a lingering smell behind us. The Bible talks about us as the aroma of God. The Bible refers to us as the aroma of God. You see, so when we go through a place, we leave a lingering smell of favor, a lingering smell of mercy, a lingering smell of goodness, a lingering smell of kindness. You have to be conscious of these things I'm talking to you about. No, you have to be conscious of these things I'm talking to you about. The origin of smell is God. That's why man has the idea of making perfumes. Else there is nothing like a perfume. Perfume has got to do with many-sided revelation of smell. That's why we don't have one smell, do we? You have many sides of smell. Some very pungent, some very mild, some very evasive, some very light, some are earthy, some are woody. I'm into perfume, so some are spicy, some are heavy. You have different, and there are some kind of perfumes, because of the way they smell, they can't be heavy, they have to be light. No matter how much you spray on yourself, it will be light, because of the nature of the smell. And some perfumes are so heavy, just not a full blast, though, just a little tap, pa, brother, it will cover you like a blanket. So you have many sides of smell. That's what I'm talking about. The many-sided smell of God. Kindness, goodness, mercy, hope, encouragement. It's the smell of God. That's why you talk to people and you are releasing an aroma of God to them. You finish and they are encouraged. If it's a perfume, it will be called encourage. Yeah, if it's a perfume, we call them courage. There are some perfumes you smell, you become sad. I'm talking about real perfumes. I'm not talking about real perfumes. There are some perfumes, it evokes sadness. Oh no, true, it evokes sadness. There are some perfumes, it evokes joy. Let me say happiness. You smell the perfume and it's nobody has done anything. You are just, it's like it lightens up your spirit. There are some perfumes that are mysterious. You smell the thing and it's like mystery all over. Oh no, true. That's why you can speak with perfumes. A perfume can tell you if you are very good at these things. Somebody, because the way a person is, it affects even what he chooses for a smell. Listen, somebody who is very quiet would not like a bold perfume. No. He wouldn't like a perfume that would announce it because he's quiet. He wants something that stays on his body. You have to get very close before you can smell him. Is that not how quiet people are? You have to get very close before you can know what's. And people who are loud, everywhere he goes, he likes a perfume that will announce him far, maybe 5 feet before he gets to the place. Charlie, the perfume is there. Hey, he's coming on. That's how he is by his nature. So even the way you are, your personality affects the kind of perfume you choose. Me personally, I like sweet smells. Personally, I just like, because in fact, I like sweets. The mouth, the ears, everything. I like sweet. Yeah. So I just like sweet perfumes. Very sweet perfumes. Something you smell youthful, and of course, my mind. Exactly. My mind is a youthful mind. So perfumes that a young person would. There are some perfumes if you put on, young people won't. They can't really. They smell it. You smell very matured, not matured as in matured, but matured as in old. You smell grandfather, grandmother like. Yeah, there are some perfumes that it's identified with old people. A perfume like opium, I think is Dior. Very. You wouldn't like. As soon as you smell it, you can tell that this is an old person. So imagine you roll with young people a lot, and then you put on opium. You haven't said anything, but you've created a distance because your perfume is already speaking. So somebody who flows with the youth a lot, you'll find that person naturally will like, youthful. There are perfumes that are, very, youthful, and it appeals to a younger generation. So the Bible refers to us as the aroma of God. So wherever we pass through, know what that Paul said? Let your words be full of grace. See, wherever you pass through, you should have left, and the people are encouraged. The people are strengthened. Their comprehension about God should have deepened. Their perception about God should have changed if it's bad. Because you are the one who you communicate the smell of God. And smell has got to do with natures. Do you know there is a doggy smell? Oh no! If you flow with dogs a lot, with me I flow with dogs a lot. So I know that there is a doggy smell. If you play with dogs, somebody who knows dogs a lot, did you touch the dog? There is a goaty smell. Yeah, there are different kinds of smells even when it comes to even animals. There is a fresh smell. After bathing, there is that freshness. That's if your soap is good. There is that. You come out from the bathroom and there is that freshness. There is that freshness, and there is a smell that if you've not bathed for some time, you don't need to try to smell that way. It comes with not, renewing. Yeah. If you don't renew your smell, brother, there is a smell that comes with. Can you sit in some vehicles and when you are by the door, and then the mate has to go over you to talk to people. Dear God. Listen, everybody must smell, but smell good. Everybody must smell, but just make sure you smell good. Do you know, even when it comes to animals, even humans, there is a smell that evokes, they call it tetrastone for humans, you get me? Even for animals. Do you know when it's time for mating, the female animals, they have a smell they release that attracts the males, that lets them know that it's time for mating when it comes to animals. There is a smell, even sex has smell. Yeah. You know, so there is a smell for everything. See, so when I'm talking to you about the smell of God, the aroma of God, it's not something out of the norm. God has a smell, and we are the ones that project the smell of God. We project the smell of love. We project the smell of forgiveness. We are the ones who project the will of God, what God thinks about man. Man will never know how God thinks about him except we project that smell. To let man know that God is not against him. God is for him. That God has sent his son Jesus Christ to lay down his life for man. I always tell you, nobody will go to hell because of sin. It's because they rejected Jesus Christ. Because the price for sin has been paid. Nobody owes a debt to sin. Because God has paid the price. So God has no wrath for anybody. But when you reject the payment, then it means you have to pay yourself. Because there should be a payment. There should be a payment. And the payment is God's judgment. But God has paid on behalf of everybody because of his mercy. So when you say, I don't like your payment, I want to pay myself, then and nobody can meet the demands of God's justice. So it means when you reject Jesus as the price for sin, then you are automatically condemned. So God has paid. But how would the world know this good smell of what God has done? That's what we do. So when everything is put together, all when you mix all the spices of God together, to produce one perfume. Like all the perfumes in the world coming together to evoke one smell. When you put all together, you get one perfume. What do you call it? For God's. For God's. Because in the gospel, there is wealth. In the gospel, there is forgiveness. In the gospel, the mercy of God is revealed. The favor of God is revealed. The grace of God is revealed. The goodness of God. Everything about God is in the gospel. And every perfume is, you have perfumers. You have perfumers. Every perfume is put together by a particular perfumer. So who made this gospel? It's God the Father. And the ingredients he uses, his son Jesus Christ. Perfect sacrifice. Do you know how heaven will smell like. Yeah. It's beyond your thoughts. Even there are places on the earth when you go there, it just smells good. Haven't you realized? Haven't you? Do you know riches has a smell? Oh, true. Listen, even money has a smell. Fresh money. My dad gave us some bundles of fresh money. You know, me, this fresh money. I'm used to it. And then, Madame put it in a bag. We use the money weeks. When she opens the bag, money has a smell. And a rich person has a. Do you know? Have you gone to the house of wealthy people before? I mean, you enter, there is a smell. It's not like they've sprayed something. Oh, you enter and then there is a smell in the house. It's like, you know, even see the mall. See the mall. There's a smell in the mall and a smell in containers that are the shops containers. When you enter the mall, it's not like people have sprayed anything. Oh. Africa has a smell. Europe has a smell. I'm telling you. No, and it shows. You see, smell, it shows the kind of people in the. You will never know how Africa smells until you travel. You will think it's the Kole, you are lying. Travel. And when you land in Europe fresh, everywhere smells good. You think they have intentionally sprayed Europe. It just smells good. Haven't you realized even the clothes, when they can, you think they spray inside? When somebody brings clothes from outside, the whole room, Charlie, you can tell them, hey Charlie, hey, has somebody come from outside? You smell it. You will never know how. That's why it's dangerous to get used to things. See, when you stay in something for a long time, you get used. Right now, if I ask you if the air is smelling, you will say no. You are used to. Your nose has gotten acquainted to the smell. If you are to travel, when you land at airport, if anywhere should smell good, is it not airport? No, if anywhere should smell good, is it not airport? It's not where there are travelings and stuff. Rather, when you land from the plane, the blaster hits your nose. Say, I'm telling you. He said, hey. Ghana smells. I'm telling you. And you don't worry, it will be confirmed. It will be confirmed because everybody here will travel out. Yeah. And when you land, if not for anything, just to know that what I said is true, you will travel. When you land, say, hey. And you smell good to everybody. You don't have to use perfume. You wear your clothes and you smell good. You don't spray nothing. See, there is something about Africa. And see, it shows in everything. In our movies, it shows. We can't do a movie without showing primitive. There has to be a shrine. It shows in everything we do. It shows in everything we do. So heaven has a smell. I wonder what it will be like. I wonder how heaven will smell like. It will be amazing. It will be amazing. That's why God, let me show you why I say heaven has a smell. That's why God gave Moses special spices. He says nobody should use it. Only Moses, should put these things together for the ministry of the priests, so that where the confines where the things of God take place, that incense is released there. It means God functions in an atmosphere. You didn't get it. It means there is an atmosphere that God functions in. You didn't get me. I'm not just talking about heaven. God asked them to create, a smell. Go and read it. Special spices he gave Moses. He says, nobody, if you do, you'll be struck down, because it's identified only with God. He says, mix these things. That's what some of the people trying to meet the releasing funny smells into us. No, that's not what I'm talking about. That's what they try to do. But God gives special spices that it's used to evoke, because that's the atmosphere God chose to move in. So it means, and God says, we are the aroma of God. We are the aroma of God. It means that it is what we evoke is the kind of atmosphere God loves to move in. It means wherever we go, when we release that atmosphere, that's when God moves. Just like he gave that special spices to Moses to evoke a smell. It means if we are conscious of the things I'm sharing with you about, when we go to an atmosphere where there is death, there is sickness, there is poverty, there is wickedness, and we begin to evoke this smell because we are conscious, then God begins to move in that atmosphere. And things begin to transform. That's why I said heaven has a smell. Because everything he gave to them to do here, it had to conform with the heavenly tabernacle. So he gave measurements, this, that, this, then he gave smell. It means there is a smell. And God wanted to give an identity on earth here to that smell. But now, those spices God was giving to Moses to do and all that, it wasn't the spices he had in mind. Do you know who he had in mind? He had us in mind. Because we are the actual aroma of God. Heaven is now in us. You didn't get me. See, I said when God was giving hey, nobody should use this because I am the only one that produces this smell. That's why I gave you the spices. No wonder the new creature could only come from God. I am the only one, so I'm giving you a special spice that when you blend, you get this special smell. When he was doing that, he had us in mind because it was supposed to create an aroma. And that we are the aroma of God. I'm not just saying something we are there. It's in the Bible. We are the aroma of God. We are the aroma of God. So it means when he was giving Moses all those spices and all that, he had us in mind. I told you that when Jesus Christ was laid on the altar and sacrificed, the smell he released that pleased God was us. So God smelled it and he says, I'm pacified. It was us. So we are the smell of God. Or we are the smell that pleases God. So when he was talking to Moses, get this special, and he had to give the ingredients himself. That's why he had to give Jesus himself. He had to give the ingredients himself to produce that smell. It was us he had in mind. I shared with you last time, I said the rainbow, when God put the rainbow in the sky to declare peace to the world, that he will not destroy the world. It was not about rainbow, it was about his son Jesus Christ. Because Jesus Christ was going to come on this earth to reconcile man to God. Peace, the colors of God. It means I have nothing to hide. These are my colors. I won't come later and say, hey, I'll show you my true colors. No, I've laid all bare. That's why the rainbow is not made of one color. Different colors. He says all my shades of colors is Jesus Christ. If you ever want to know what I really am and who I really am, it's Jesus Christ. So watch the Lord Jesus, whatever he is. These are my thoughts. He went healing the sick. That's me. So I don't bring sickness on you. I have strayed from what I have came to share with you today. But, there are times that I teach by the teaching gift. There are times. And there's a time you move from just teaching by the gift to, you see, there are times that the gifting comes at a particular time. Maybe when you're going to minister or something. But there are times, as you keep using the gift over and over and over, you cannot even tell when you are functioning with the gift or not. There is that oneness. You get me? There is that oneness. So there are times I teach based on the teaching gift, and times that the things I share with you, they are just my meditations. It doesn't mean I'm not teaching by the anointing, but they are just my meditations by the Holy Ghost. So I'm going to, from now, when I'm talking, when I'm sharing my meditations with you, I'll let you know. When I say my meditation, the things I think about, that some people will be there and say, today I'm bored, I don't know what to do. That is what I use my time for. You are not getting. You see some people are there, say, it's boring, there's nothing to do. The time people call is boring and there's not. That is how I use my time. Those are my times of meditations. I'm just there. Or that the times that people are there, they are worrying about things. That's how I use that time of mine. My meditations are not I wake up in the morning and I sit down quietly. No. I'm really always meditating. Sometimes I drift off. I'll be sitting in church when I'm coming, then I just drift off. I'm just meditating. You might start intentionally, but with time it becomes part of it. At times I'll just be lying. Sometimes even when I'm going to sleep, it's not planned. But as I lie down, sometimes I'm watching telly, then I drift off. I'm meditating. So when I'm sharing my meditations with you, I'll let you know. So anytime it's my meditations, I'll tell you that these are my meditations according to the gospel. And I meditate in the light of the gospel. So there will be, you see the way Bishop Dag has Makane. They spend the whole night, I think I need to separate my meditation so that you will know how I think. You will know the things I think of. So that you can, it's not, these are my thoughts. Do you get what I'm saying? I mean, these are my thoughts. These are the things I think on. Not just special time of meditation. I mean, what goes on in my mind? Of course, there are sometimes some thoughts come, challenges and all. But it's very minimal. In fact, times that challenges come, before I realize, the challenges drift off to meditation. Today I was reading about when I was coming, and to be born again is real. Listen, it's real. When I say it's real as the first time you physically came out of your mother's womb. I believe everybody knows you came from the womb of a woman. You believe that? Did you see it that day? Did you see it? Did you see that? Do you remember when you dropped out of your mother's womb? But you know. That was why, if it wasn't real, Jesus could not have said born again. Thank you for catching it. If the first birth was not real, he couldn't have used, because his born again, you can't be born again if you haven't been born. then Jesus should just have said, you must be born. It means the foundation of the second one is based on the reality of the first one. Okay. No, how can I say, speak again when you have not spoken already? It will be wrong. When you came, you've not spoken, you are just there. Then I say, say it again. Say what again? You'll be looking at me. Say what again? You haven't said anything. But maybe when you came, you said, good morning, sir. I told him you asked him to come over. Then I said, what did you say? Say it again. Why? Because you said something the first time. So for Jesus to have said, born again, it means there has already been a first birthing. That's why in John 1, 16, 17, I think from 12 downwards, where he talks about not born of the will of a man or a woman. Because he was referring to the first kind of birth. That's why he said you must be born again. So it is not a Christian cliche or a terminology, born again, born again, born again. Are you born again? I'm born again. No, it's a reality. And when a man is born again, because the first time he was born of the nature of a man and a woman. And when a man is born of the nature of a man and a woman, it's a nature. So he depicts and he reflects that nature. That is why check. Listen, if you are truly born again, there is a clear evidence from the first birth and the second birth. Because the first birth has things it goes with. Because have you realized that? And you will be able to identify what I'm going to say if you have been born again. You see, the first kind of birth, the human nature, there were things you did. You don't think it. It just comes with the human nature. There is no conviction. Because that's how that nature functions. Listen, and for me personally, I know the difference. It's so clear. I said, we could, you see, oh dear. See, the human nature does not see the worth and value in things. Friends, I don't know about you, but we could just call, a friend will call and say, hey, Jimmy for Hutchison. Not because he's angry with me. You see, it comes with the nature. And he's not pricked by calling you a fool. It's normal. And you also receive it cool. Something that should have been an insult. Jimmy for. I don't know about you. But I'm just giving you one side of it. There are different ways that human nature, functions. But with me, I had friends that when we call, hey, Asia, where Jimmy and everything cool. And then you will respond, yeah, Charlie, everything fine. Oh yeah. I'm talking from my perspective, the old man. It was insults, or let me say, ungraceful words where, it was. Why? Because it's the language of the human spirit. I had one friend when you go, hey, Okwashia. Now I'm back. These things were why? Because this nature is corrupt. So everything that flows from it is corrupt. The language is corrupt. The thoughts are corrupt. The ideas are corrupt. He's dealing with you and he's thinking of how to take advantage of you. It's, you know, he can't think otherwise. That's the only way he can think. It doesn't prick him that, why should I take advantage of my brother? No, he can only think that way. How can I? We did it. I'll call my dad and say, we've been given some list of books. But nothing. Huge sums of money. Then I'll calculate all for him. Nothing pricked me. In fact, not to act that way, rather, I think I'm a fool not to act that way. Then I give him a list of books. Then you are in school, just putting pressure on your parents. You know, but it was normal. It was, you know, you couldn't think any other way. You know, you do things and there is no conviction. Because it's a nature. Why? Because that nature is corrupted. It doesn't place value on things. I'm driving at something. We will close very soon. Then, when I received Christ, I'm not talking about a matured Christian. When I just received Christ, listen, I couldn't talk a certain way. I felt uncomfortable when somebody addresses me in that way. Listen, why? Because I had been born again. Now the perfections of God had given birth to me. So the way when that old man could just open his mouth, and all that, no, I just could not, because it didn't come with this new nature. Catch what I'm sharing with you. Even out of immaturity, when I spoke in a certain way, now there was a pricking. You get me? There was a conviction that these words you said, no, it's not. Now you are not okay. But then when you speak it, no prompting. But now I speak that way and I'm like, I realized I couldn't speak in a certain way. So I was meditating on these things today, and the Lord told me, yeah, you see, I see good in everything. When man had sinned and man was condemned eternally, because I am God, because of my nature, I could not but still see good in this person. That was why I had to sin. Why? Because I was the one who beat myself into him. So I still saw that good. Because I am good. I said, no wonder I couldn't speak to people anyhow anymore. Because of that nature of God that I had not been born of, I still saw good in that person. Though he's not born again, though he might be wicked, though he might be, unlovable, I still saw something to love. Because I'm now seen as God. You see, when God looks down now, no matter how terrible a person is, do you know what he sees? He sees that this person, his soul has been paid for by my son Jesus Christ. Listen, that's what God sees. No matter how terrible the person is, God sees the good that Jesus has done in that person. He still sees good. Listen, as corrupted as the person is, the person has not yet received Christ. But you see, why? Because God places it. Only the scale of God will give you the right balance. Only the eyes of God will see the reality. So you might be seeing a terrible person, but when God looks, he sees something good. So I realized that my perception and value of people changed. Now, listen, now I could not just call someone and say, you're a fool. Hey, where Jimmy Anna? I just couldn't talk that way anymore. Why? Because what people saw as a fool, in them I see that the price has been paid for, that there is good in that person. At that time, I didn't know. Why? But my perfection is in my spirit. No wonder Jesus said, don't call it Raka, don't call anybody Raka. You see, I now understand these things. He says, if a brother calls another brother Raka, fool, he says, you are in danger of hellfire. Because the one you are calling Raka, fool, God does not see a fool in that person. I said, no wonder I couldn't say some things about some people. Because it's true, I am born again. It is real. When you become born again, something doesn't happen to you. You happen. Yeah, when you say something happens to you, it's like you are the same person, but something has happened to you. No, something doesn't happen to us. It's a new thing. We happen. When we are born again. So now I realize when some thoughts come, back then, you couldn't help but think that way. And you don't even, no prompting when you feel. You enjoy thinking that way. But now when those thoughts flow, there is that discomfort. And that's when you are not matured enough, Satan takes advantage of it. See the thoughts you are thinking. But have you realized that when you were the old man, you didn't even bother about those thoughts? No, you didn't bother. That's a sign that you are truly born again. But because you don't know, Satan will capitalize and see the thoughts you are thinking. But because you are born again, you are not comfortable with such thoughts. I couldn't speak a certain way. No, all that thing stopped. Not that I try to learn how to talk well to people now because I'm... No. It stopped. It couldn't come out of my mouth. I'm telling you, it couldn't come out of my mouth. Because my spirit, who is the new creature, it's in him that you can recognize what true value is. So now when I look at people, I see their true value. Their true value, everything, the value of a thing is based on the price it's paid for. So as long as God is concerned, his value of a soul is Jesus Christ. That's why Jesus is the payment. Simple. It doesn't matter how terrible the person is. It doesn't matter what he has done. It doesn't matter how... God saw the value in that person and he was ready to pay the currency, which is Jesus Christ. So when God looks at a person, he's not judging that person. And now because I'm born of that nature, I also began to see the value or the true value of people. I just couldn't say some things anymore. Because natures have changed. And the things I'm sharing with you, they should have happened to you. Because it's the same person who gave birth to us. It's the same nature. Maybe you are not conscious of them the way I'm speaking about it, but I believe they happened to you. I believe they did. I believe they did. So being born again is not some religious thing. So for us, some people can come and tell us some things. Are you sure? Or being born again, is it real? This Jesus you are following, is it? Some people are selling all sorts of funny ideas. Then you start to doubt. If the thing really happened, I can clearly tell the difference between the old man and the new man. I'm not a changed person. I am a new person. I can tell the difference. I shouldn't say it's an experience. When you say an experience, it's like the old person who has experienced something. No. It is clear. I know I'm a new person. I couldn't talk in a certain way. I couldn't think in a certain, if even thoughts come about another brother or a sister and is not healthy and is not, I'm like, no. These are not graceful thoughts. And thank God, these things, they come with your nature. But when you are well trained, you become aware of them and you walk in them. Some are not well trained along the way. So then it gets to a time you can't tell the difference between the unbeliever and the one who has been born again. Because he experienced the things I'm talking to you about. But, he didn't sit under good tuition. But it's real. Christianity is not a religion. It's not a religion. It's not a religion. That's why I'm the way I am. Yeah, that's why I'm the way I am. I'm not trying to obey God. I'm not trying to be nice to people. Sometimes, I ask myself, that sometimes I just find myself doing good to people. That naturally I'm not supposed to. But I realize, no, it's not because I'm trying to be nice. I'm a new man. That's my nature. Yeah, I'm a new man. I'm a new man. That's my nature. I'm a new man. I'm a new man. These are my meditations. These are my meditations. If you hear I'm born again, it looks so simple. But, I'm sharing my meditations with you on being born again. It's not a tag. It's not a church thing. We've heard it born again. Are you born again? That communication is even wrong. Are you born again? Are you born again? Rather, it should be, have you been born again? Not are you born again? Have you been born again? And these are not things I meditate on just to have revelations to come and share. This is my mindset. It's my you have Sophia. Sophia is theoretical wisdom. Synesis is practical wisdom. And phronesis is your mindset. When wisdom becomes your mindset. It's like the mindset of a thief. When you put something down, that's how he thinks. If he sees it, he has to think, take it. That's how a thief thinks. It's a mindset. As soon as he sees it, the mind begins to work that way. He doesn't try to. It's programmed to work that way. That is his phronesis. It's a mind. That is how the mind has been set. Like you set your watch to go because you set the watch, it goes according to how you set it. So the mind has been patterned in a certain way that he has to steal it. It is not argument. He has to steal it. That is how he thinks. So phronesis is a mindset. When you get to the point, you are not trying not to think evil about a brother. Your mindset is set in a way that you can only think good about that brother. It's a mindset. You are not trying not to fear. Your mindset is that your phronesis is you think in a way that you cannot fear. It's a phronesis. It's not like something happens and then you try to gather yourself. the normal way you react to the thing is not to fear. It's a mindset. You know, that's my phronesis. So listen, I cannot mind thinking about being prosperous, being a success. Has got nothing to do with the government, the economy, the physical connections. It's a mindset. So despite all the prevailing conditions, my phronesis is wealth. I don't know if you get what I'm saying. You see, that is my mindset. That's how my mind has been set. Not because things are good. No, it's I don't even want to say that's how I think. You know? It's my phronesis. I can't get involved in something and will let it work. Because when it comes to me, I don't think failure. Not that I'm trying, I'm hoping it will work, I'm trying not to think it will. I don't think failure. Not because everything is working well. It's my phronesis. I'm revealing the mind of God to you. I'm just revealing how God thinks to you. No wonder. Even whilst we were yet in his tail. It is his mindset. It's the phronesis of God. Else he would have judged us based on the condition we were. So it didn't matter the prevailing conditions. He still saw light in the darkness. Glory to God. God looked at me, darkness, and he still saw light. Because God is light. He couldn't think any other way. So when he looked at darkness, but he saw light. Because that is the phronesis of God. And then he called that light which he saw. You didn't see the light. He looked at you because that's his mindset. Then he called the light you couldn't see. He called that light he was seeing. Called it out of the dark. That's the new creature. He called life out of death. Only God can see that way. It's a mindset. And you are talking about the economy. Listen, God saw life in death. He saw light in that. Not he took a light that was in the dark. Then you are talking about the economy. How much more should you think? No matter how bad the economy is, it's not dead. Yet you've given up. So it doesn't matter the prevailing conditions. When we look, let me show you. Do you know the quality of the image is based on the quality of your lenses? You didn't get what I was. Good. So it's based on who is looking. So when God looked, based on his lenses, he saw light. Because it was coming from him. He called the things that be not. The light that to man that was not. The things that be not. Called it. As though they were. Because we came out of death. We didn't come from death. We came out of death. There are two different things. He didn't call light from darkness. He called light out of These things, they are beyond words. There is no other way I can break it down. If he called light from darkness, then it was darkness and light was in. Then he called, no. He called light out of. The things that be not. One that says what is impossible to man, it is what? Because the new creature, it was impossible. I'm telling you, the new creature, it was impossible. Because God had to call light out of darkness and life out of death, not from. So it was impossible. But to God, it's possible. Nothing is impossible. Tomorrow, this spirit will rest on you. Yeah. Tomorrow, this spirit will rest on you. You'll be amazed. You would function beyond the limitation of word of knowledge and word of wisdom. It's a limited ministration. There is more than that. There is more than that. I told you these are my limitations. You know, and these are the things I brood on, I brood about, I brood in, I brood with. Any preposition you can think of, I brood off. And I'm believing God the time is coming that 100% these will be my thoughts. Now it's my mind is filled with them, but I believe there's a time coming there wouldn't even be time to not even 1% of any other distraction.